He learned a long time ago, it wasn't about for him. It ain't about legacy. It's about currency. And he did exactly what he wanted to do. So you can't be mad at him for that, but I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, he the greatest fighter. No, I can't say that.
It gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell out your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it.
You know, Mayweather was, it's been reported, I should say, allegedly, that, he's been, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And he needed to come back and fight and take care of that. Well, he got some cheese from that advancement. I'm pretty sure he took care of that. And now he's chilling. Now he's saying to himself, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. No, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition.
The boxing world is in shock after reports surfaced that Netflix hit Floyd Mayweather with a massive $100 million penalty for allegedly violating his contract by referring to the Manny Pacquiao rematch as an exhibition bout.
Floyd losing money Mayweather, as the chatter says, is in dire straits financially. But something is off. Something's completely off, because you got one person saying, this is a real fight. You got the promotion saying, this is a real fight. You got Floyd Mayweather saying, no, this is an exhibition. There's two things that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix. That is the only two things that can be possible.
Tim Bradley has implied that Floyd Mayweather may have already spent the advance payment he got from Netflix to pay off lingering debts. According to Bradley, now that Floyd has secured the money, he no longer seems focused on taking part in real high-level competition.
Know the legalities of the actual contract and why Mayweather's choosing to do what he's going to do what he's doing. I don't think Mayweather is afraid. I don't think he's afraid. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. Come on. Barrios. He's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you can put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can. You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million, whatever, for training expenses. And if they agree to say yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money. It's free, basically.
Oscar de la Hoya has also stated that Floyd Mayweather's return is being driven purely by financial issues, saying that many fighters in similar positions end up mishandling their fortune and eventually losing it all. He believes Mayweather is now pursuing exhibition bouts for the payday rather than concentrating on preserving his boxing legacy.
The reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million? Right. You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my.
Zab Judah, the former professional boxer and one of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s most recognized rivals, suggested that Mayweather's return is mainly being fueled by promotion and an effort to generate hype for a major blockbuster event.
You know what I'm saying? We're not playing around. And, maybe that got through the cracks. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I don't know the business. But somehow, he's saying it did. I mean, well, he didn't say that. I'm just saying I don't know how he didn't catch on. This is the real deal Holyfield.
Do you think it could be possibly a publicity stunt? to give some type of push to the promotion. I mean, I don't know, like when the announcement came out, I don't know if people really too ecstatic for it.
Yeah, it's something that you would, you can use to your advantage to try to push the fight. It'll let people, it'll get ears and eyes on the fight for people that didn't know the fight was happening. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Because as a consumer looking in, you're like,
listen, man, I'm a fan of both guys, and I just want to watch it and see the fight happen. I mean, I'm a fan of boxing. I shouldn't say I'm a fan of both guys. You know what I'm saying?
Judah believes that Mayweather is now placing more attention on entertainment, business ventures, and making as much money as possible through big-name exhibition fights.
As a consumer looking in, we're like, yo, is he like, what's the complaint? What's the problem here? Like, what are you scared of? Because is it your O? Is it your losing that O? Could be that it?
Of course. That's what it's all come down to. I mean, the O is like a 800 credit score. Globally, universally. You walk around with an 800 credit score with the O. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the O brings. It brings an 800 credit score for wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd he's done a great job with that. Great job. So of course he's gonna, shoulder roll on that O. I ain't mad at him. Smart guy. He understands. He ain't no fool.
According to boxing insiders, both sides had originally signed agreements for an official fight. However, Floyd Mayweather Jr. later referred to it as an exhibition, which triggered criticism from Manny Pacquiao's camp and created possible legal complications.
So Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September, when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere.
Boxing analyst Max Kellerman has suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s attempt to classify his comeback fight as an exhibition instead of a fully sanctioned professional bout could be a strategic decision aimed at protecting his undefeated 50-0 record.
I'll always bring this up. Bernard Hopkins, I was calling his fights on HBO. He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight. Beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith. His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right? Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change. He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right. Max, they're grandpops.
They old. Grandpops. That looks like he got a little more in the tank.
What I'm saying,
he's a little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you a grandpop, you think you're not the same as.
Roy Jones Jr. has stated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. transformed the mentality of boxing by promoting the idea of maximizing profits, even if it came at the expense of legacy and the sport's long-term value. According to Jones, Mayweather's philosophy convinced many fighters that making money could become more important than achieving traditional greatness, chasing championships, or taking risks in major fights. He believes this change has hurt the excitement and competitive nature of boxing, as more fighters now concentrate on protecting their records and pursuing lucrative exhibition bouts instead of taking part in legacy-defining matchups that help elevate the sport's worldwide image.
And now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting to the right time to fight Pacquiao, finding the right people to fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. Because not everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, it's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it.
Respected trainer Robert Garcia reacted to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s announced return and the expected rematch with Manny Pacquiao by emphasizing the need for fair financial compensation for both fighters. He said that beyond all the hype and worldwide attention surrounding the event, he hopes Mayweather and Pacquiao are paid amounts that truly match their status, legacy, and the scale of the fight itself. Garcia explained that when two of boxing's biggest legends enter the ring once again, the event becomes far more than just another boxing match. It turns into a major cultural and business moment in the history of the sport. He stressed that while fans are focused on the spectacle, promotion, and rivalry behind the bout, there should also be serious attention placed on making sure both fighters are compensated fairly. In his opinion, proper payment is an important way of honoring everything they have contributed to boxing, adding that fairness and respect should always remain key elements in any major event involving legendary fighters of this level.
We'll do more than the Tyson Jake Paul fight. This will do like 150, 200 million. No, it's not pay-per-view.
Netflix, would do good.
200 million people, 150.
Good. Good thing Netflix is getting involved, man. You bring up a lot of money for the guys.
Yeah.
Okay, Mayweather Pacquiao, they're gonna make a couple $100 million each.
I think so.
Good for them.
They should.
Good for them.
But you told me today, even without knowing, you knew it was coming.
Both having an exhibition, yeah. That's the way it looked like. So that was done? September 19th?
September 19th.
September, the Mexican Independence Day weekend?
Yeah, in the Sphere, nonetheless. That's that round thing.
But isn't Canelo fighting on that day?
He's fighting in Saudi on the 12th.
Yeah, but Mexico versus, that's right.
So this is a week after.
In the Sphere?
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah, it's very few seats in there.
Yeah, that's big time.
The game will break records. I'm sure it's going to be major.
Yeah, because I heard that's just special, like only like special events and special concerts and shit like that.
Analysts and boxing insiders believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s recent return to boxing may point toward deeper financial problems that have developed over the last several years. Reports involving unpaid taxes, legal battles, and various lawsuits have sparked speculation that despite earning more than $1 billion throughout his career, Mayweather's finances after retirement might not be as secure as many once believed. Due to these continuing issues, some observers argue that his decision to come back to boxing and potentially place his undefeated record at risk is about more than legacy or entertainment, and could instead be tied to financial pressure. They believe that a fighter who has already achieved everything in the sport would normally avoid putting a perfect record on the line unless the situation behind the scenes was serious.
And is he got more money than me? Yeah, but he also spends a lot more money than me, which is why I thought him coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao, it made dollars, so sure, it makes sense. But for him to put his pro record on the line means this is really bad for Floyd. Well, turns out it could be as bad as we thought or potentially worse, because Floyd Mayweather came out, 5 days ago now. I'm a little bit late to this story, but I wanted to make sure I had all the information. He came out 5 days ago and said that this fight isn't a pro fight. Even though it's announced that way, Netflix, the whole thing, all the promotion being pro-fight, it has not apparently been that to Floyd Mayweather, and this is what he had to say about it.
The Sphere is one of the places that they talked about, so we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
Ooh. So we're going to do it again, and hopefully we're going to...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has faced growing scrutiny following reports about his ongoing $340 million lawsuit, which he reportedly filed against Showtime Networks and several former executives over claims of misused fight revenue. According to the lawsuit, Mayweather alleges that a large portion of the money he earned during his career was improperly redirected through financial channels overseen by former advisors and affiliated parties, leaving him deprived of hundreds of millions he believes rightfully belong to him. The legal complaint further claims that profits from some of his biggest events, including blockbuster fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, were funneled into accounts controlled by intermediaries instead of being fully delivered to him, leading to accusations involving breach of fiduciary responsibility and financial wrongdoing.
Is suing Showtime and Steven Espinoza, the former head of Showtime Sports, for hundreds of millions of dollars that he claims are unaccounted for. Let's go ahead and break it down and give you all the details about what's going on. What's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here for Fight Up TV. And you know Floyd Mayweather as probably the richest and one of the most dominant boxers in the history of the sport. But now, Floyd is stepping into the courtroom to fight for money he claims that he was never paid, and he wants justice on his terms. So let's talk details. Let me tell you about the lawsuits. On February 3rd, 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, it's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing $340 million.
Meanwhile, Logan Paul's recent accusations are adding even more controversy to the growing situation. Mayweather's 2021 exhibition match with Logan Paul remains one of the most heavily discussed crossover events in boxing history. But the bout has continued to attract criticism long after it ended. The event reportedly produced more than 1 million pay-per-view purchases and drew huge worldwide attention, making it a major commercial success despite having no official winner or real competitive stakes. However, Paul later claimed that he is still owed $1.5 million from the fight, alleging that Mayweather's side of the promotion included a pre-sale agreement with an overseas company that was never fully reflected in his payment arrangement. According to Paul, his contract guaranteed him a percentage of that deal, yet he says he never received the full amount he was supposed to be paid.
He said,
Check cut to you on this day.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather?
No, I didn't make as much money as you'd think fighting Floyd.
Did you get paid from that?
He still owes me $1.5 million, maybe more.
How does he owe you the money? Why don't you just
Here's what happened. He pre-sold the fight using my likeness to some company in, I think, Dubai or like the Middle East. This is my understanding of it, for $10 million cash. We ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid me. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight.
Floyd out here scamming Dubai royalty is crazy. This is a story I also heard from Gervonta Davis when he said that Floyd owed them people in Dubai money. He scammed some person, some business person, some royalty in Dubai out of $10 million.
Teddy Atlas has spoken with disappointment about what he believes are concerning signs surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s current circumstances, suggesting that the boxing legend could be dealing with both personal and financial struggles. Atlas hinted that Mayweather's repeated participation in exhibition-style fights may be connected to heavy gambling habits and questionable financial choices made outside the ring. He stated that it is unfortunate to witness a fighter of Mayweather's status potentially going through these issues, especially considering the incredible success and fortune he earned throughout his professional career. According to Atlas, the move away from serious competition and toward financially motivated exhibitions highlights how even the greatest athletes can encounter difficulties handling wealth and life after reaching the top of the sport.
I don't like that, but I understand the world out there, and I understand putting yourself in that position. If he put himself in that position, some people will say, you know, he's suing now because of his gambling habits, which was not hidden. It was not a secret. He would post, not Teddy Atlas talking about anything that wasn't out there. He would post some of his tickets, his betting tickets that he bet, and they were large bets. And so some people say, oh yeah, like you said, he was Mayweather, Money Mayweather, and now he's suing because he went through his money, he blew his money, whatever. Look, I don't know what the truth is fully in there. I know Steven Espinoza was named. He ran Showtime at the time.
In response to the growing criticism surrounding him, Floyd Mayweather Jr. opened up about his perspective on wealth, explaining that his constant conversations about money should not be viewed as something negative. He said that, for him, money is simply a tool that provides the freedom to enjoy life and experience opportunities that many people may never encounter. Mayweather believes that financial independence gives him the ability to create his own happiness and live life on his own terms. According to him, this philosophy is what influences his unique approach to business and investment choices. He also admitted that his financial strategy often includes taking major risks. Mayweather explained that he enjoys making money and reinvesting it into ventures that most people may not fully understand. Although he sees this mindset as a way to discover unique opportunities, he acknowledged that it also leads to many setbacks. In fact, he revealed that nearly 90% of his investments fail. But despite that, he continues to take aggressive risks in pursuit of the rare opportunities that can deliver massive rewards.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me, and it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risks because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, like you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. Just like boxing. You know, I've gotten great results because I took my time. So even like my investments, take my time, gradually move slow, and see how things are going. If things are going great, then we'll give a little bit more.
What do you think? Will Floyd step up and take part in a real competitive fight, or do you believe he'll back away from it?